All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, millions of people just bought a house at the top of a real estate bubble and didn't do the most important thing you should always do. Listen, friends, if you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. There's never been a more important time to get somebody cutting through the chatter, through the noise, and giving it to you straight. So here's the challenge, my friends. Millions of people, over 10 million, bought through the crisis at the top of the real estate bubble in herd mentality, FOMO. I don't even like to pay asking price as an investor for properties, much less over asking price, yet the majority of people did exactly that. Could have done this one thing, even in a bubble, to protect themselves. The best insurance policy you can pull. Because realities are, friends, as an agent, anytime we're working with the buyer, usually they're coming with their pre-approval letter, or we're getting them to a lender to get pre-approved so we can see how much house they qualify for. And they're going to bring us that pre-approval letter, and we're going to say, great, I've lined up 3 houses for us to look at today, all within your price range. It's so stupid. What the agent should be doing is, great, let's look at something under that, because I want to make sure that your payment is actually what, if you were renting this property, what you would pay for rent. Nobody does that. We don't care. Most agents don't care. They want to make the sale. But as an agent, a good agent, you're always going to put your client's needs before your own, right? Makes sense. You'd think that would be standard practice. It's not. It's not our job. Our job is to find out how much house you can buy and go sell it to you. So that's where you have to be smart. And today we're going to take a look at Zillow. We're going to talk a little bit about Zillow. I like this one. It came through my email feed, and it's a fixer-upper. That's not important. What's important is what we're going to look at is what Zillow wants you to do once they have you on their site, and all the big search engine websites do the same. But the more important thing is, anytime we're buying property, and I don't care if you're a first-time home buyer, listen up. This is your chance to become a millionaire in real estate, and it's so incredibly easy. Anytime we're buying a house, our primary house, we've been pre-approved, everything, we've got an agent, we're looking at homes. Always ask the agent, hey, just out of curiosity, even though this is going to be my primary home, what would this property's rent range be? What would its rent be if I was to turn it into a rental? I'm curious. And then you're going to say, good, now I need to know where I need my payment to be. My mortgage payment needs to be under this property's rent range. So I have the financial freedom, the insurance policy that I'm pulling for myself, because you, the agent, failed to do that for me. I want to know if something happens with the economy or my job or emergency or anything like that, I can always put a renter into this house and they can make my payment. But more importantly than that, Mr. Agent, what I want to do is eventually fix this place up and get a renter in there and then go do this again. Would you like to be my agent as I continue to buy properties? I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to live in it for a while, and then I'm going to stick a renter in there. I'm going to buy my next one. That's how we should all be thinking, but nobody thinks like that. Why? Because we're measuring our insides by other people's outsides. So say, oh, if I had this house, then I would be happy. I go to work and they just bought a house. I want to buy a house too. It's just insane. So you got to flip the mental switch. How to go from home buyer to home investor. So basic, pencil it out. Zillow, you can even do this on Zillow. Check the property's rent range and make sure when you're having a mortgage payment, your mortgage payment is under its rent range. So you have the option of turning it into a rental, or at minimum, if you don't want to make millions in real estate, you just want to be your primary homeowner for the rest of your life, you at least sleep better at night knowing that, hey, this property could always rent. If something happens to me, I can always stick a renter in here. I don't have to have a foreclosure happen. That's what millions of people just didn't do in this one. So let's go ahead and jump over, roll this Zillow footage, and then we'll jump back here and wrap this one up. All right, let's jump over to Zillow and take a sneak peek at this property. We can see it's on the market for $979,000, and it is clearly a fixer-upper in its original condition. And it just so happens I absolutely love this agent. Long-time agent, helped me when I was new. Good agent. I can see they just did regular photos, no professional photos. They probably just wanted to get on the market as quick as possible. Here you go with Zillow. They always want to give you a lot of clickbait buttons to request a tour, stuff that seems pretty harmless, but really what they're going to do is just sell you off to not the listing agent, an area agent who's paid for their internet lead service, so they can try to represent you, which is fine as long as you know when you click these buttons that's in fact what is happening. You are not requesting a tour from the actual listing agent. The listing agent's information will be in here, but it's hidden, very descriptive, no direct contact information, just their name and their brokerage. Zillow doesn't want you going directly to the listing agent. They want you to click all these very nice buttons they provided for us. All right, let's keep going. So here we see the description of the property, contractor's dream, much work needed, sold as is, seller will not make repairs or credit for repairs. They just want this thing gone, which is fine. I think, at some point we usually always submit a credit for repairs or ask for repairs, but if we cannot, we will just want to maybe make our offer reflect that we're pricing that in for ourselves. And here we go, another button that Zillow wants you to use to take a tour or contact the agent, or maybe just get a buyer's agent, which is fine. If you need an agent, you understand when you click these buttons, you're gonna get a random agent, that is fine, no problem with that. Again, a fill-in field where they want to collect your phone number, email, a lot of those things, and try to just get you together with an agent. That's how Zillow makes their money, which is fine, but you just have to be very aware of that. So let's keep going. So here we go. We're going to see where Zillow has come up with their value range. And again, this is just estimated recent sales, but as the market continues to change, that's going to continue to change as well. As we can see, our agent did come on the lower end of its estimated value. So here you go. It's going to also show you basically what your monthly cost is to own. Very usable information, around $5,000. If you come in with probably a 20% down on this one, which is what we should be doing. I like that. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at what its rent range is, which it actually gives us as well, which is about $5,000 a month as well. So if we looked at this property, potentially we could make it pencil out as a rental if we come in with the right down payment. Now, for me personally, I don't want my rentals on the market at the top of their rental range, especially a property like this that needs work. So I want it to be under that. And here we go. Here's our actual listing agent. I had to enlarge this so we could see it, but they will have the actual agent's information in there. They just won't give their direct contact information, but you can usually find that if you like. So here you go. Some more buttons where it's just really fishing to get you to click on their buttons so you can basically be contacted by one of their featured agents that have paid to be on the site, so Zillow can continue to collect fees and do what they need to do to sell their lead service to agents. That's what Zillow is designed to do. So just know that, be aware of that. Anytime we're looking at properties, we always want to know its rent range. Make sure we look at the property. Does it need work? Is it move-in ready? So there you go. I love this listing because I know the agent and the brokerage is where I got my start. Great people. Very high level brokerage. Grinder, the guy that owns that place. But love him. Affordable rentals will always be in demand, so just make sure this thing pencils out with some wiggle room to potentially be an affordable rental so you can get a lot of interest in it. And it's just going to all come down to how much money we're putting down to make sure our payment meets its rent range. That is the number one thing. And this is going to poise you to move forward in life, becoming an investor, stacking up a few of these, and then becoming a millionaire in real estate. It really doesn't take that many properties. I think for a lot of people, it just seems like, oh, I could never do it. It all starts with one property. Within a handful, you're good to go. You can seriously, if you're not living beyond your means, you can quit your day job. You can rely on your investment income and go start enjoying your life. And at the end of the day, that's what we all want to do, is enjoy our life and have more free time. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you as well. I have a network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. Also, if you're watching from your television set today, another video is going to be coming into your screen at this time I think you would love, along with an easy subscribe button for your convenience. Also, companies that sponsor this channel's affiliate links are in the description, as well as some good deals, great opportunities. Go ahead and take a look at those as well if you'd like. And as always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.